This is Magadine, a former boss responsible for punishing other gang members. He's notorious for cutting out someone's heart whilst he was still alive.
Paying for the number. Now you come into prison, they see that your parents have money. You come in with Jordans, you have nice tracksuits, people, you get visits like regularly, you get all the nice stuff you have. Now they target you. Now they want you to come and join. Now the easiest way, like they would call it, you are a benefit. So when you are a benefit, it's easy for you to become any gangster you want, any number. The Buyongs aren't corrupt. They are there for the number. So now you come to their territories, now they're gonna fish and dig. And now you don't have it, and now is what the people accuse the 28 of. Now you're getting a now they say, yeah, the 28 so look like gold, and I'm like, it's not that. Back then, let me tell you, to become a number, you mustn't have any disability. You must can see with both your eyes, you must can hear with both your ears, you mustn't be finger short, your leg, you mustn't have a limp. Understand? So we have a guy called the Nyangi, he's also an officer in the number. So he will check that, so if you have any disability, you won't become a number. Periodly. The second thing that they wiped out was that you have to get like a identification lineup. See, as the police will put you in a lineup, and then the people come in the courtyard, and everybody must, this is a gang member of any number, must walk past you, and they must tell now to the gang that want to make you a gang, where you want to become a 26, 27, 28, you must go on that line. And then they identify, man, this guy, he pimped me once, or this guy did that. This guy, he stabbed her in daughter, or this guy shot it, which means you won't, so then you don't qualify. But if there's nothing they can say about you, then you qualify. But now the next step is now, are you strong enough to take a knife and stab a woman to become a member? If you have that out of the way, then you can become a member. Now I will tell you, that is all prior to the release of Nelson Mandela in the 90s. When that happened, we as the old guard, we said, now we're going to close everything. Because you must remember, we weren't gangs as people said. Now the 28 and 26 are gangs. That time, we were more like freedom fighters, wetslanders. You understand? We were known as wetslanders. We fight against the system and not against the people. Understand? We don't hurt our own people, we hurt the system. And those that work and conspire with the system, those are our enemies, like the big fights, the desperados. They work with the Boer, so they became our enemies. The 26 and 20 were never our enemies. You understand? So then they become, after Nelson Mandela was released, then you have the guys we call the millenniums. It's a new number system which they created, because now, remember what I said, we closed everything. And we decided we're not going to make it 28 members no more, it's not necessary. Nelson Mandela's Act, things are better. What we fought for in prison, we received it. They don't tell us to cut off all our hair. You can have dreads, you can have mohawk, you can wear your earrings, you can wear a sentimental ring, you can wear a sentimental chain, you can wear tracksuits, you can wear your own pajamas, your own blankets, you can sleep. There's sports, you have rugby, soccer, cricket, you have volleyball, you have snooker, you have darts. So which means it becomes more in a rehabilitation and not a punishment center. And so we got, bit for bit, we had to fold. We got TVs, we got videos, at that time was still the VHS and the Betamax, so we had that stuff, so we can watch. We had contracts with Telljoy, and we hired TVs from them, and we would pay it for the weekends, and then they would come and get it on Mondays, to a point where they leave the TVs there, and we pay weekends, and we just pay the account at the end of the month. So like the recreation department starts working now, together with the inmates. Food becomes better. prison we start be getting beds. The lices are like defeated, more cleaner prison. So it becomes more conducive for living, you understand? And then the new generation took over. And they fucked up everything that we fought for, we died for. We sent our brothers, the three brothers went to hang and died for what was right. You understand? In the fight against the system. And they came and they fucked everything up. Now they want to blame Turk, they want to blame Unga. We blame the people. You can't blame a drug. A drug is a substance. A drug don't force you to take it. You are the person, you have a willpower. I think for those that are Christians, basically, they would know that God gave them a willpower. And the same with the Muslims. Allah gave them a willpower. And even the atheists, they have a willpower. You understand? So nobody can blame nothing. It was easy for me. I could have blamed my party. I never blamed my party. Yeah, a party did me in. But my choices were my choices. Nobody forced me to do what I did. I made the decisions and I had to carry the consequences, me alone. That's why when I started changing my life, it was again the choice that I made. Didn't go to a rehab center or this or that. No, I made that choice with my willpower. I'm not going to smoke drugs. I'm going to become a better person. I asked for help and they gave me help. I went to the social workers and they prepared workshops for me to get the 10, anger management, conflict resolution, all those stuff, for me to become a better person. But again, it was my choices. And the consequence of what I started doing after that, comparison to what I started doing the first choice that I made, which at that point was a good choice for me. They took my dream, they stole something from me, I'm going to get them back. Even though it was a good choice for me at that time, the consequences showed me that it was a very bad choice that I made at that time, at that age.
And how long did you spend in prison exactly?
25 years altogether.
Can you tell me if you ordered any hits from prison?
He's on the outside now. On the inside, you must remember now, as I'm telling you now, we weren't gangsters. So everything that, when you become a member in my time now, all your gangs-related links you must cut off. Because they say you were a child, now you become a grown-up. But in Dota, is a man. So when you become a man, you get certain rules. You have to treat people with the respect. You must be disciplined. You must be neat. You can't eat like a pig. You must eat with dignity. And so it's like we live in cleanliness. The room must be clean. The windows must be washed. And that was our main purpose, you understand? Our camp was built on the respect and discipline and neatness. So that is our four corners that we lived in. You understand? We're better than people's house on the outside. Neat here, you understand? So that was our main principle. So we were mad we were no connection with the gangs outside. Now as I told you, the millenniums, the new generation, what they do is that they become gangs. The 26ers become clever kids and ghettos and all that. The 27s become Americans and HLs and okay, you can go on chunky, funkies, whatever they want to be. The 28s become firm boys, they become also HLs, some of them become Americans, some of them become ghettos. So it's like gang. And the strangest thing about this whole concept is that when they're inside, they live as brothers. American, HL, clever kid, all they are like brothers. But as soon as they get out, they want to kill one another. And there's something that's sick, that's abnormal. The other thing that you asked me, paying for the number. Now you come into prison, they see that your parents have money. You come in with Jordans, you have nice tracksuits, people get visits like regularly, you get all the nice stuff you have. Now they target you. Now they want you to come and join. Now the easiest way, like they would call it you are a benefit. So when you are a benefit, it's easy for you to become any gangster you want, any number. So you have money to pay, you have your daddy is a drugman and you have drugs to pay. So you have money and you can support the camp. You can, we can smoke as we want and do whatever we eat, Romany creams and all that. So then you become, so which means you pay to become a member of any gang. Now the bad part about that is, now you get sentenced. You tell anybody, okay, you can see, they go to the trial. And then they come out of trial, they weren't even sentenced yet, and then they are 26 years, and what, but number one, that never happened in my time. You must be sentenced to become a 28, 26, 27. And you must go, we call it, you moet stofpad toe gaan Langeling. Which means you must go to Victor Versteer, Alderstroom, Brandvlei, Goedemoed. You have to go get away from your comfort zone. And now this squad, if they get there, they hear this on there, they want to commit because they're where they're going now. That people want, as they call it, the boejongens and what, but the boejongens aren't corrupt. They are there for the number. So now you come to their territories, now they're going to fish and dig. And now you don't have it, and now is what the people accuse it with the age off. Now you're getting a now they say, yeah, the 28, so like, look, I go all, and I'm like, it's not that. It's you coming, you paid for the number there, then you come in the Langeling, and then you can't speak what the others want from you, and then you become a wifey, and you become a bitch. Now the people say, yeah, let's gemorster. But again, it was the choice that that person made. He chose to buy a number and not get the real information. Because if you buy something, I mean, you can't be expecting that it be a guarantee or warranty or whatever. Now you get it, now you find, okay, they gave me a lot of bullshit for all the money that I paid. Yeah, and I had a bullshit tattoo, so I paid for that tattoo. But I don't know nothing about the real thing of that tattoo. So that's why I also say, oh, this guys that walk around now, they are bogus. I'm telling you. Because if you pay for a number, you are a nothing. Yeah, if you tell me you strive for water, I respect you.